Hey guys, what's going on? This is Steggy from MLG Pro with a video review of the 2011 Astro A40 gaming headset. Now, the relationship between the Astro A40 and I is interesting to say the least, and dates back a long ways. Back in 2009, NTD Grenade and I performed a headset roundup review on the top headsets of the time, including the Astro A40. You can find a link to this written review in the video description of this video. These reviews built up a bit of notoriety amongst the other reviews of this headset as we went more in-depth with our reviews and found that there is much left to be desired from the A40, which seemed to go against the grain of the general reviews found online. In our testing of the original A40, we found the sound signature to sound hollow due to its light bass, which is a trend many headsets were going for at this time. The build quality seemed problematic with the multiple threads on MLG on problems with the headset, and the microphone seemed like it could also have some troubles down the road. With the opportunities we had noticed, we felt the competition had a stronger hand at the time. Fast forward to today, and we have Astro's newly released 2011 Astro A40, boasting redesigned ear pads and microphone that are advertised to deliver a more balanced sound and better mic performance. To the casual observer, these two changes might seem trivial, but after testing these bad boys out for myself, these two changes hold more weight than you'd think. First, I want to get into the design of the new A40. Apart from the ear pads and the microphone, you have the same exact A40 design. You have various color choices, the standard being white with black accents and all black, while Astro releases limited runs of their BXR series, which come in colors such as blue, green, and red. Since you have the same design as the previous A40s, you still have all of the features the old ones do, as well as some of the quirks that I found with the old A40s. One of the nice things about the A40s is that besides the core frame, everything is replaceable. When you make the plunge into a higher-end headset or headphone, when a part becomes worn out, you don't want to have to buy an entire replacement headset or headphone. If your ear pads become worn out, you can swap them for a fresh pair from Astro's website. If your headband wears out, you can replace it. If your microphone kicks the bucket, you can replace it. The way that the A40 is designed makes it easy for component swapping. Other companies offer replacement parts, but apart from the ear pads, some parts are definitely harder to replace than others. Being the same design as the old A40, I do want to touch base on the Coil Design like I did in my previous review. I've expressed my dislike for an exposed wire design like this, as it makes me worry about the cable shorting out. However, over time I've noticed that Astro isn't the only one to design audio equipment this way, and they aren't even the biggest offenders. My buddy aka Trent got in a pair of Beyerdynamic MMX 300s for a review recently, and he showed me their exposed cable design. While I worry about the cable shorting out with the pigtail design of the Astro A40, according to aka Trent, the MMX 300's exposed cables could potentially get caught on something and just break apart completely. Not fun. Since you have the same core design of the A40, you also have the removable speaker tags. These haven't changed since the original A40, but since you won't have to go back to my old review, I'll touch base on them again. With the A40, you had a set of speaker tags and foam inserts. One of the things NTD Grenade and I answered way back when was how the speaker tags affected the sound or sound stage of the A40. We found out that they actually didn't. If you throw the foam inserts and the speaker tags on the A40s, you cancel about 6 decibels of outside noise, which isn't a groundbreaking change, but it's a change nonetheless. And you have less sound leakage from your headset itself. It didn't affect the soundstage, so you might as well always have your speaker tags on, so your headset's more identifiable at a LAN or an event, especially if you go to the Astro website, where you can even design your own tags to put on the Astro A40 or A30, and it can actually be personalized to your choosing. One of the new updates on the 2011 A40s is the microphone. In my previous review of the original A40, I had commented on the worries I had of the microphone in terms of standing the test of time. With the new microphone, it seems like the flexible rod used to make the microphone move has improved, and the actual flexibility of the microphone has improved too. Astro says the microphone's ability to pick up just your voice is improved. This is designed to be beneficial towards tournament players. I haven't competed with the Astro A40, and I don't have an MLG spectator audience in my room, so I can't really comment on how the new microphone leaves out the crowd noise over the old one. When using the A40 with the mix amp, I found that even the original one, I really liked the responsiveness of it, and I found that the responsiveness and the clarity of the new microphone to be just as good. So in short, with the new microphone, it seems that you have a better build quality, the same quality for the clarity and the responsiveness, and supposedly better sound canceling as well. And since I've had a couple of years with my old A40s now, I do want to make a note about the build quality. With the quirks that I've pointed out, I do want to mention that I myself have not had any problems with my Astro products. Call me incredibly lucky, but I have not had to send in or replace anything on my A40 2011s, A40s from 2007, A30s from 2009, the 2009 Mixamp, or the Mixamp 5.8 from launch. I know that generally when somebody gives a review, they test the product for a few weeks, so things like down-the-road reliability is often speculation. For me personally, while some of the aspects of the A40 have me worried about them, I haven't actually had problems with them. And another thing I've noticed is that the number of issues Astro owners have had has reduced significantly from my observations on the MLG forums. While the core design of the A40s hasn't changed, I'm guessing it's thanks to improvements in the manufacturing process. Either way, it's good news for Astro owners. One of the things I did not deal with when reviewing the A40 back in 2009 was its carrying case. I've come to appreciate this kind of addition to headsets thanks to reviewing the different Astro products over time. Astro advertises the A40 as a tournament-grade headset, and I like the fact that they are cognizant of all the factors that go into tournament gaming, including travel. Astro incorporates the rotating ear pads, which is good for ergonomics when resting on your neck, but also traveling with a headset bare in a bag. But they also go the extra mile and include a heavy-duty case that will protect your investment when you go from tournament to tournament. In the current market of the top echelon of headsets, the MMX300 and the Triton AX720 Black Ops Edition are the only other companies touting travel cases. The PC360s don't offer a case, a folding flat design, and the same can be said for the Turtle Beach HPX. When using the A40 case though, I do prefer the case of the A30. The A40 case can fit the headset and the Mixamp and cables, but in order to do so, you have to bunch up your cables and shove them into the case. I like the execution of the A30 case better, as I found the elastic pouch was great for holding all of the cables for the A30. But keep in mind that the A30 case was designed after the A40, so it's pretty much just a design improvement over time. I also want to note on Astro's interrelationships between their products. I've been using the Astro Scout backpack for about a year, and Astro's headsets can actually be integrated with it. In one of the compartments there's a Velcro strap, which allows you to hook up the A40s into it, having them float in the backpack, and then you have the Mixamp nestled right in the center, thanks to the included Mixamp case with the Scout. With the A30 though, I really like the fact that the case has a little D-buckle which hooks into the Velcro strap, which floats the entire case. Yes, you don't get the floating Mixamp in this case, but I don't travel with my Mixamp often, and I feel like I can fit more in the bag with the A30 case in there without worrying about anything getting damaged. Anyways, I suppose that's enough of my tangent. Back to more of the A40's design. The other difference in the design for the new A40s is the new ear pads. This difference is a lot more noticeable than the new microphone. When I first felt the new ear pads for the A40, it felt like the material inside was Tempur-Pedic like memory foam. It was softer to the touch than my original A40s that had been broken in for a number of years. So out of the box, the 2011 A40s are more comfortable than the broken-in A40s. I still like the comfort of the Sennheiser HD595 or the Audio-Technica AD700 more than the A40, but the A40 trumps most in the comfort department thanks to its new ear pads. But how do they affect the sound? The sound was the biggest advertised change in the 2011 Astro A40s. Astro Gaming listened to the comments and criticisms that MLG Pro players and reviewers like myself had to offer. The new Astro A40 proposed a fuller sound, bringing up the low end from its previous iteration, and to put it bluntly, it delivered. I used my Sennheiser HD595s to compare the Astro A40s to, just like I did back in 2009, but this time my results sing a different tune than before. The Astro A40s definitely brought a full sound to the table, making it just as versatile sound-wise as its little brother, the A30. You get a nice sense of immersion when playing video games or watching movies, thanks to the bump of the A40's lower end, and music has also benefited from this as well. The A40 headset actually has a warmer sound signature than the HD595. Compared to the sub $100 headsets you've seen my reviews on, where there are many cases of too much bass or too little bass, the A40 seems like a perfect balance. When I compare it against a high-end headphone, this is where I can tell the more minute details though. The best way I can describe it going back and forth between the A40 and the HD595 is this. If you have the HD595, imagine all of a sudden you have a subwoofer dial that you turn up, and then you have the A40. You just have a more present lower end and an overall more colored sound. The HD595 sounds very natural, a bit tighter, and has brighter highs, while the A40 sound is warmer and more colored. Honestly, at the level we're dealing with, the difference between the two I found was more on a preferential level than actual differences in sound quality. What I ended up liking the A40 more for was hip-hop or rap or like electric guitar music like rock and everything. While with the HD595, I preferred it when I wanted vocals, piano, or acoustic guitar to shine. They both perform all around very well, but everything always has its strengths and weaknesses, and that's just what I found between the HD595 and the A40. Those are just my preferences. But compared to the original A40, the 2011 A40 is a fun headset to listen to music to, simply put. In gaming, I had the same experience with the directional positioning as I did with the old A40, except everything didn't seem hollow anymore. If you're going to play a game like Dead Space 2, you're going to have a nice home theater kind of experience with the A40's low end coming into play. But this low-end edition also improves awareness in gaming, because sound in a video game can cover the entire audio spectrum, lows, mids, and highs. And that's why I always prefer a balanced headset over one that tries to favor one area over the other. This is what you get with the A40 now, which is great. You also have the added benefits of the Astro Mix Amp, which provides virtual surround sound, making directional positioning a lot easier, and it provides easy access to control your game volume and game and chat balancing on the fly. The Mix Amp has been out for years, and has not met its match yet. No other Dolby decoder has matched the ease of use of the Astro Mix Amp, and every headset that I review, I use the Astro Mix Amp with it. So after all my testing with the A40, I have to say this headset has really improved. Without completely changing the design of the A40, Astro has improved on all of the opportunities I had found with the original A40, all without making an A50 basically. The comfort is improved, the sound is improved, which makes it usable for more applications, and the microphone is also improved. 3 simple changes that makes the A40 a much better purchase for the money. Looking back to 2009, we had 3 top dogs fighting for number 1. The A40, the PC350, and the HPX. And now the HPX is yet to see a successor, and the headset itself has sort of lost its relevancy in today's market. We now have the successors of the other 2 dogs with the 2011 A40 and the Sennheiser PC360. So which one do we choose? Unfortunately, I can't share a direct sound comparison between the A40 and the PC360, as I didn't get the PC360 in for review, but I did use the HD595, which the PC360 is based off of. And from my observations with the HD595 and looking at the PC360 online, this is what I have to say. Looking between the 2 choices, you have the Astro A40 system for $250, which has the headset and the mix amp, and the PC360 headset itself for $250. To get the PC360 to work for Xbox 360, you need to spend either $40 for a SteelSeries audio mixer or $130 for an Astro mix amp. There's quite a steep price difference between the 2 systems, and from my observations with the HD595, would the sound with the PC360 make up for the jump in the price and the loss of the features? Well, I look at these 2 headsets as the tournament headsets right now, and looking at the 2, for the money, I'd go with the A40. I believe it truly defines the tournament headset. You have personalization so one can tell whose headset is whose, you have a hard shell carrying case to get your headset from your house to the event, you have the ability to dampen outside noise, albeit it's not the biggest difference, and comparatively speaking, the A40 is actually the budgetary solution between these 2 choices. And while it won't make me wear them around my college campus, the removable microphone is handy when I just want to listen to the A40s for music or to watch a movie. The Sennheiser PC360 has a non-removable and far chunkier microphone, which can be annoying in those respects, and the headset doesn't have the same kind of travel-friendly features that the A40s do, which is disappointing considering the PC360 is also advertised as a tournament headset. Like I said, the difference between the HD595 and the A40 in music was preferential, not qualitative. With that in mind, I think money is better spent on the A40 over the PC360s for the reasons stated earlier. Would I still shell out $200 for the A40 alone though? I'd have to say no, only because the A40 is only truly what it is when it's paired with the Astro Mix Amp. To get the A40s to work on your Xbox 360 anyways, it would require at least the same amount of money you'd spend if you were to just get the bundle itself anyways, so I truly don't see why anybody wouldn't want to opt for the system over the headset itself. And with that said, would I shell out the $250 for the Astro A40 audio system? Without a doubt. So that's my video review on the 2011 Astro A40. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, like it, and subscribe. And if you really enjoyed the video, please hit the favorite button underneath the video. And if you guys have any questions about the 2011 A40, feel free to drop a comment below. So this is Steggy with a video review of the Astro Gaming 2011 A40. And until my next video, I will catch you later.